This is Dr. Hobble, and I'm going to help you with this problem. It says Lynn notices that the number of cups of red paint is always 2/5 of the total number of cups. She writes the equation R equals 2/5 times T to describe the relationship. Which is the independent variable? So we want to decide, is it the cups of red is the independent variable, or the total cups of paint is the independent variable? So in order to answer these questions, let's remind ourselves of what independent variable means. So in your notebook, you might have these two definitions that you wrote. The first one says dependent variable. The dependent variable is the result of a calculation. Next it says independent variable. The independent variable is used to calculate the value of another variable. So while the dependent variable is the result of a calculation, the independent variable is what you use to actually make that calculation. So independent variable is the variable used to make a calculation. So were the cups of red paint used to make a calculation, or were the total cups of paint used to make a calculation where it says R equals 2/5 T, where R is red paint, T is total cups of paint? Well, since the red cups, the total number of red cups is given by 2/5 of the total cups, that means that the total cups of paint are being used to make that calculation. So let's write this down actually. So R equals 2/5 T. R is red cups, or really R is the number of red cups. T is the total number of cups. And R is the result of a calculation here. And T is used to make calculations, because you take T and you multiply that by 2/5. So since R is the result of a calculation, that would make the red cups the dependent variable. And since T is used to make calculations, I misspelled that, I wrote calculators. T is used to make calculations, that means that the total number of cups is the independent variable. So for the first question that says which is the independent variable, the correct answer would be the total cups of paint is the independent variable. On the second question where it says what is the dependent variable, well, since R is the result of a calculation, that means red cups is the result of a calculation, so the cups of red paint is the dependent variable.